morning to those of you in US and good morning to those of you in Europe and good evening to you in Asia. Today I would like to do a video. Yesterday you saw my video for the cast one, and this time I'm going to make this video. It's called Born to Born, from Sean Connery to Daniel Craig. Yeah, what I'm the last from. We also see from the different eras. Okay, before I start, I would like to tell you, if you're not a Bond fan, please don't watch this video, because you watch the movies first, then you come and watch this video. Okay, so I'm going to start off with the first era, that is the Connery era. I mean Sean Connery, baby. We call it the Connery era. Okay, the first movie that Sean Connery appeared in 1959 years ago, next will be 60, with the first movie, Dr. No, that was totally filmed in fully in the beginning is filmed in London, but most of the picture is filmed in Jamaica. Kingston, Jamaica, as I said to you, that this is the first movie where we meet in the Connery era. We see Sean Connery as James Bond. What's Mister? The lady called him. Your name is Mr. Bond, James Bond. Then, the famous lines and all that. This was the start of the movie, or the first James Bond movie, that is Dr. No. Then came From Russia with Love, which was fully half of it in the beginning of the movie is taken in Turkey, Istanbul. Of course, most of it beginning is in the MI6 of it, headquarters in London and the park. All that. But most of this movie is taken in Turkey, Istanbul, if you know what we mean. And also, there's a certain actress plays Rose Caleb. Now, if I have pronounced the name wrongly, you tell me down below, comment, see better. And in this movie was her first appearance as Spectre number 2. Actually, Spectre number 2, because Spectre number 1, in his profile, they won't show his face, just show the cat. This when the cat became popular, by the way. It's a white cat, but always a white cat, Persian cat. This was the first time we see a pet kitten in the movie. That Goldfinger, the next movie which brought on, was Sean Connery's best. It was the best James Bond movie. It's rated number 1, and I can tell you the song is sung by Shirley. What the song was sung by who? And this movie introduced. Okay, as in the previous movies, From Russia with Love, that was during the Sean Connery era. There also, I forgot to mention, this was Daniel Lewis' second movie, as he appears as Q. As we see his lap for the first time here. first time the Bond movies. He's, yep, he shows what the gadgets and of course the icon which I told you in yesterday's video, the Aston Martin DB5. Okay, go figure why is it number one if you ask me. Why is it rated number one? Number one, it got iconic car and it got the most iconic locations. That is Fort Knox. That's what you can see is only this picture is rated number one, shot in London, in Switzerland, shot in US. What can you think about this movie? It has everything. Then that was that. Then the fourth movie, fourth James Bond movie in his era, in the Sean Connery era, is You Only Live Twice. And it's also, I can say, it's the first James Bond movie that was shot in Asia. Yeah, you see, the beginning was Hong Kong, then you go to Tokyo, Japan. Yeah, I know. Only this story. The most of the movie will be is like based in Tokyo, Japan. It was the first movie to be totally shot in Asia. Okay, that was his last movie. Connery did four movies: Doctor No, From Russia with Love, Goldfinger, and You Only Live Twice. Four movies. So next we go to the one. Just only one movie he did was an underwear. Previously, he was an underwear model. Yeah, you also be a model for certain underwear brands for men. So I'm not me. You know what I mean? The only era that lasted for one movie. This George Lazenby in his only James Bond outing in his Majesty on His Majesty's Secret Service. Well, this was his only outing, and previous only outing has some of the one read here I got book. This was his only outing as James Bond. And I think last year, if I'm not mistaken, Dame Diana Riggs passed away. I don't know what Kelly Savalas, I don't know whether I pronounce the name quite great. Tracy Draco. Just wait. Okay. This movie, okay, it comes to, just let me tell you something. Yeah. The whole movie, if you can see here, is shot in the Alps. The name of the place, let me see, where was is he meeting with Blofeld. Okay, you know, meeting with Blofeld. By the way, this is the first meeting. You know. Okay, there's a certain place, a real place here. It's mentioned. You can find this in if you visit Switzerland, I don't think people will go travel because it's COVID. COVID. There's a place, what's the name of the Pitts Gloria. Yes, yes. If I'm not mistaken, it's Pitts Gloria, located somewhere in the Alps. Just let me see. Somewhere. Yep, Pitts Gloria. It's called Pitts Gloria, the name of the place. Okay, it's a location. Okay, it's not. Looks like it's a place called Pitts Gloria. If you want to go there, the place is look. You get up there by cable cars. If I'm not mistaken. Just wait. It's a real location, huh? Or it's actually a real place, if you go into and find this in Switzerland. You can find it in Switzerland. If you can find the name of the place, Gloria. Okay, this was the only as I mentioned, is George Lazenby out, only outing as James Bond. So watch this movie, the only outing, 1969. Then okay, this is not actually what a part of the Sean Connery era. Goes back. He comes back. He returns for his second time in Diamonds Are Forever. That's his second movie. I don't know much about Diamonds Are Forever. It's shot mostly in like locations like England, England, London. Then it was shot in Holland. Where again? I also forgot. Next location was somewhere in Holland. I don't know where. See the Antwerp or what? Antwerp is Belgium. Somewhere in. It's not somewhere in. I think Rotterdam, if I'm not mistaken. Then we moved to Las Vegas, and yeah, some locations in the movie. I, some locations as another the returns few things returns here, and that was this. In 1973, they find their newborn. They find a born 2 years later, 1972, and let me let me see. His name is very iconic. Let me show you his first born movie. Not by Mood Studios, okay. And just let me find a photo. This Roger Moore. Okay, Roger Moore was so born, but uh, yeah, in this photo, his first movie. It's not here. This was his first movie that came out in 1973. It's called Living Like That. Find it and Of course, I got my friend, somebody from his favorite Bond girl, Jane Seymour. Yeah, if you can see down right about here, that dish. Okay, she wrote a book. You can read this book. It's called it's my words is my bond. You can read this book about how about his life, about how he got into the film industry, and how he became James Bond. And also during his time, in his era, but I like to give, you can see that some people appeared in two movies. Some some of the actors appeared in two movies, like Richard Kiel appeared in 1970. Notable shout out like in The Spy to Love Me. Just let me see whether his name. Richard Kiel appeared in two movies. Sorry, it's a bit dusty. And Richard Kiel and just wait. Let me see. Hmm, let me see another one. See another actress in 1974. Let's see. 1974. 1974. 1974, yes. This lady you see here, the actress right here, if you can see, this one, Maud Adams were written for another in another movie called Autopsy in 1984. If I'm correct. Yep. Hmm. And here was it. This is the actor, Richard Kill. This was actually his second movie. Okay. And a notable actress also came. Singer, like during his era. Ah, okay. Okay, this book, now read the book about him. Just let me, if you want some pictures from James Bond. Okay, well, if you want another movie, you got up this picture here. It's from the man Golden Gun in 1974. This one, you got two sweets in this movie. Okay, but I want to show you what's the other sweet is here. She, but she was another Swedish actress, and she played Brett Eklund here. Yeah, is the one who played Miss Goodnight, the dumb Bond girl. But actually, she's not a dumb person, and her character was that. And down here, if you can see, is the black boy from The Spy Who Loved Me, which I will tell to you shortly. And this this one is from Your Eyes Only, and this one thing is from not sure. And that's from okay. Okay, I got one notable movie from the just now as I show you in this book about all the now still in the Roger Moore era. The next one I might share to you in the movie. Just like a notable movie. And just share. It's The Spy Who Loved Me. Okay, just what is most notable about this movie? Okay, this movie. Okay, let me tell you about this Spy Who Loved Me. Was an iconic movie. Okay, during the Roger Moore era, you can see some things. Richard Keith's first James Bond movie. He appeared. This was his first movie. Actually, he was wearing the metal teeth was actually a prop. Okay, that's one very thing I can tell you here about The Spy Who Loved Me. The movie itself is like shot mostly in the desert in I'm mistaken by Egypt and let's say mostly Egypt and in the Mediterranean, like Greece, or that is taken there. Most notable about this picture we won't forget is the Lotus Esprit. Like when I should talk about one of the cars of Bond, is then you'll find out more about Spy Who Loved Me dossier and how they made this movie. The romance actually I'm not sure. The romance is a bit straightforward romance. They won't do anything crazy, anything sexy about this in this one. Because they got rules. No, I mean it's not like nowadays. That time was a bit different. Okay, and he appeared in after Spy Who Loved Me, he went to the moon in Moonraker. Then he returned in For Your Eyes Only, which the movie is mostly based in the Mediterranean in Greece. Then you got there was Mediterranean and one the most notable cast which you didn't see in the last video was the Citron. That's one citron, the tank that can float on water. Yeah, one gift shop. That one's my father's favorite. So one. Then the Roger Moore era passed to the Delton era, which Most notably, I have watched Timothy Dalton acted in two movies. There is The Living Daylights and the License to Kill. By the way, The License to Kill is not book. It's not taken from Ian Fleming's book, so it's a new title. License to Kill. Two movies. Then after that era came late 1995 was the Fierce Brosnan era. Fierce Brosnan did four movies. Four movies like GoldenEye, Tomorrow Never Dies, The World Is Not Enough, which was Daniel Desmond Lewis' last movie, and his fourth and last movie I got it here on VCD is Die Another Day. Okay, what's notable about Die Another Day? It came out when Bonton 40. Not it was actually, if you can see, this movie is taken in North Korea, the DMZ, then it's taken in Hong Kong, in Cuba, and Iceland, and London. All that you got Havana, Cuba, baby. All the exotic locations here as Bonton 40. Okay, this movie is about, okay, firstly, Bonds want to find out who framed him. That's number one. Why expose him in North Korea. And the second one remains a big mystery, a clue. It was a mystery by us. Did you see in the beginning? Did Colonel Moon fake his own death? Then he will find out who is the double agent and he will find out that Colonel Moon, not General Moon is his father. Colonel Moon is altered his DNA and changed his face and changed his name. From then on, he knew already. But the best notably known for is Esther Martin Wheelcraft Vanquisher. It's called Vanish, can turn invisible. That's got one of the most iconic car chase scenes in this movie. That is that. And now the final era, the Daniel Craig era. What I want to say about the Daniel Craig era. Okay. The Daniel Craig era is very simple. He made four movies. Two were bad, two were not good. I'm telling you. And three were good. Okay. What are the movies that he made that were good? I got here. The first Ian Fleming book, Casino Royale, and Skyfall. When this movie came out and Bond turned 50 by me. Born at 50. So yeah, that's it. And the movie that recently came out, it was supposed to come out last year, came out this year in end of August, but we in Malaysia are getting it on the 25th. You can see DVD. I can buy I think I'm gonna buy the DVD for No Time to Die. You can go and see the movie. This last James Bond movie. He did it. And I tell you, he was great and still keeps breaking records. The Aston Martin DB5 makes one last appearance. Daniel Craig drives the Aston Martin DB5 for one last time. He drives we see people, Jeffrey Wright returns as Felix Lightyear. We see some we see Rafinha's written as M, Ben Bishop written as Q, and what's the name of the actress? Just Naomi Harris as Moneypenny, and you will know one most recognizable face, two most recognizable faces. One is I don't know, Anna something. She appeared in Blade Runner 2049 and Burns No Stranger to Us. She appeared in 2019's Captain Marvel and she played Maria Rambeau. So you know. What's the name? Something Lynch. Yeah, this especially one then if you have seen Captain Marvel, you know what I mean. So I hope we have gone through. I have gone through all the eras starting from Sean Connery right until Daniel Craig, and I hope you like, subscribe, comment down below which is the best Bond. You can tell me which classic Bond you like. Tell me down below, and I will surely reply you. So I'll see you again next time. Bond out.